The episode commences with a somber scene as the game staff solemnly handle the coffins, each bearing a red bell, containing the eliminated players from the initial game. Amidst the procession, a chilling moment unfolds as one coffin's lid is nudged open by the still-alive occupant's hand, prompting a swift closure and sealing by a staffer who nails it shut. After the shocking realization that elimination from the seemingly innocent children's games equates to death, panic ensues among the participants. With 255 lives lost in the first game, most are desperate to leave, unwilling to continue playing. However, the binding consent form they signed stipulates that refusal to participate results in elimination. Amidst the chaos, Sang-woo highlights a clause stating that if a majority of players opt out, the games will be terminated. A vote is called, but the game organizers have a cunning plan. They fill up the piggy bank with the money accumulated from the first round. The organizers emphasize that the total prize money will amount to 45.6 billion won. With 255 players eliminated in the first round, the current funds stand at 25.5 billion won. Canceling the games at this juncture would mean 100 million won compensation per deceased player would be given to the family of each deceased player, leaving nothing for the surviving participants. Ki-hoon is the first to cast his vote, opting not to continue. Many others follow suit. The vote remains evenly split, but eventually, Sang-woo and a handful of others tip the balance in favor of continuing. The counter-argument against leaving is that their lives outside the game aren't likely to improve. Here, at least, they have a chance to change their fate. Ultimately, it's player 001, the elderly man, who breaks the tie by voting not to continue. Everyone is returned to their lives, with the condition that if a majority wish to resume the games, they will restart. Ki-hoon finds himself alongside the pickpocket who stole his money, a seemingly intentional arrangement. Meanwhile, Sang-woo, accompanied by player 199 who saved Ki-hoon, charges his phone only to find a slew of messages from the authorities, shedding light on his personal troubles. Despite this, he still offers to cover 199's expenses for food and bus fare home. Ki-hoon, somewhat recklessly, seeks help from the police, but they dismiss his claims as absurd. When he tries the number on the business card given by the salesman, it connects to a random woman who denies any knowledge of the games. Back in Sangmyeondong, Ki-hoon reunites with Sang-woo, who reveals the extent of his financial woes, owing 6 billion won, and having used his mother's house and shop as collateral. Ki-hoon himself was unaware of his mother's diabetic condition until alerted by the hospital, which informed him she was at risk of losing her feet. The episode carries a theme, suggesting that the games provide the only opportunity for these individuals to escape the shackles of their desperate situations, offering a faint ray of hope amidst the self-imposed miseries. This theme persists among all characters. The pickpocket Sang Cheol, Sang Ae's younger brother, harbors resentment towards her for failing to fulfill her promise of rescuing their parents from North Korea. Her previous broker swindled them, and the new broker demands 40 million won to complete the task. Player 199 faces wage exploitation from his employer, who is withholding 6 months' worth of his wages, falsely claiming he is out of money, prompting him to steal the money and flee. Everyone is destitute and desperate, and their efforts to remedy their situations only exacerbate their troubles. The narrative shifts towards a return to the games when Ki-hoon encounters player 001, the elderly man who desires to rejoin. Similarly, player 101, burdened with massive debts to his superiors, seeks to heist the piggy bank. However, his plans are disrupted when his own henchman betrays him, leading to a violent confrontation where he must evade pursuit by those seeking to harvest his organs. Ki-hoon approaches Ha-young's mother for a loan, only to discover that she is financially struggling and depends on her new husband's living allowance. Additionally, he reveals that he witnessed a co-worker's death, which seems to have deeply affected him. Ha-young's stepfather attempts to bribe Ki-hoon to stop visiting, prompting Ki-hoon to retaliate by punching him in the mouth. Soon after, a police officer approaches Ki-hoon. He has been tracking Ki-hoon's case since they met at the police station, as the officer's brother received a similar business card and is currently missing. Upon returning home, Ki-hoon discovers another business card lodged in his door. As expected, he and the other main characters eagerly await pickup, knowing they'll be taken back to the games. Meanwhile, the police officer tails the cars transporting the participants across Seoul. Sang Ae manages to cover her mouth and avoid being incapacitated by the gas inside the van. Subscribe for more such videos.